Evening everyone, hope everyone's having a really good Christmas. Let me just move the camera so the light's not actually glaring at me. That's a bit better. So this is just a quick video to show you the garage as it is. This is going to be quite a big project, but over a prolonged period of time. I'm going to try and do as much of the work as I can myself, so there's going to be a lot of learning. I'm sure I'll make loads of mistakes as I go along. I'm going to show those mistakes, I'm not going to edit them. And then we'll get cracking to it. So I'll show you the garage, I'll talk through the plans that I've got for the garage. I'm going to need some ideas, so any ideas that you have or anything that you can suggest, please let us know, put a comment below. If any ideas I have that you think are naff, please tell me why. I'm not a builder, I'm not a joiner, this is new to me. So yeah, without further ado, let's show you the garage. So this is the main door where you come in, the side door even, and then obviously this is the main garage door. So just ignore all this rubbish here because we've literally just moved in. Everything's chaos at the moment. Delivery company turned up 6.5 hours late. So the first thing I need to change, or I want to change, is this garage door. I've never seen this sort of setup before, but this is a horrible setup. I'm used to garages where you lift the door and it's on cones and cables, and the door springs up and that's it and it stops. And this is like on like a lever system. So you lift it up, and as you're lifting it up, if you let go, it just drop down and crack whoever, on the head, whoever's there. It doesn't lock still until you get to the top. These rods go like straight. So this is a horrible setup. So I need to think about changing the door. I think a nice electric door will be amazing. So that's definitely going to be on the cards. The first thing I need to sort is all this cardboard here is because there's a gap in the garage wall between the wooden beam there and the brickwork itself, and also there's that gap all the way around there. So that's letting plenty of cold air in all the way around the garage. I am going to try and make it warm in here because I'm going to be doing work, etc. So I need to think about doing something with that permanent other than cardboard and tape. The edges around the side of here, I think I'm just going to use expanding foam, to be honest. I'm not going to do anything amazing. The next thing we come to is all around the garage. You have these here, which I assume are metal rods to hold the roof in place. None of them secure anywhere around the garage. Every single one of them's loose. I mean, we've literally just bought this house, and this was signed off on the structural survey. So, it never got brought up. I don't know why or how that is. So we need to sort that. I mean, I think that's a quick fix. A few bolts in, to brickwork, done. Dimensions of the garage. Width-wise, if I remember correctly, it was 20.5 foot. Lengthwise. 20.5 foot lengthwise. And then width-wise, it was 9.5 foot, I think, width-wise. So I think it's a reasonable sized garage. It's not amazingly massive at all, but it's about the minimum I could make do with to work in a garage. And then we're going to either dig a pit and put a pit in. The thing about that is I want it to be waterproof and tight. So, or we're going to get a company in to lift the roof, and we're going to have a mid-rise lift in here. I'm not sure which method I'm going to go down. I need to research and cost up the pair. Lighting is a little bit naff in here, so I think the lighting's blinding the camera, but we have some long LED strip bulb type things. There's one out there. Well, these aren't LED, sorry, but I'm going to replace these with LED. I've got two out anyway, but I'm going to replace these with LED so I've got good lighting. Again, I'm not a builder, but all this to me just looks a little bit shoddy. Just the gaps and stuff. I'll probably just fill them with expanding foam. And then once I've filled them with expanding foam, I'll cut it back, make it flush. And then we're also going to paint all the walls in here white. So all the walls are going to go white. And the floor is going to go grey. Matte grey. It needs a really good clean. And there is a little bit of damage as well. So there's like a little bit of a hole here where something's damaged it. So I need to chuck a little bit of cement in there. And also on this support beam as well. Again, we just bought this house. My brother just pointed that out and pulled that off straight away. That goes up there. So that needs sorting. I mean, that's not good. Someone out there might be able to tell me how bad that is. Is that something minor? You see where the other one finishes there, look. Is that minor, or is that something structurally to worry about? Again, I'm a mechanic, not a builder. I don't know. I think the roof generally seems to be okay. There's a bit of hole in the inner felt there, but I'm not massively worried about that. And we're going to need more storage as well, so I'm going to have more excuse me, I'm going to have more shelves all the way down here. This is the workbench. The previous owner left this with a vice, which is a right result. Ignore all the army uniform down there, that's going back. We need more. I'm going to put more shelves in here, more shelves in there, and then at the back of this garage is probably maybe half the width of this garage over again. That's going to be a shed, and the idea is that we're going to try and get some of my tools out of here into there, and then it'd be nice to have a little door going through there. So either extend onto this garage with a shed, or actually physically build onto it at the back. It just depends really. The outside of the garage leads into a 2-car carport, so that's quite good. But this is the main bit, so that's just a quick rundown of what the plans are for the garage. Quite a lot to do. I need to research, have a good think about how I'm going to do it, what I can do, what my limitations are as well. You know, I don't want to do it. If I'm going to cock it up, I may as well leave it for the professionals. No point me doing it. It's like I recommend to anyone with cars. If you can do it yourself safely and confidently, have a go at it. As long as you've got a backup plan, someone like myself or someone else that can come and bail you out. But if I fuck something up like this, you know, if it falls down on me, I could hurt myself. So it's a mixture between do I do it, don't I do it? But overall, I'm relatively pleased. See if I can show you the outside. So that leads into a 2-car carport. And this is the outside. And then you can't see because it's pitch black. But that's the wall. That's the end of the garage. So there's a good at least, what, 7-8 foot extra to extend out onto. So yeah, I'm quite pleased. So the next video I'll upload, we'll be doing some more bits. Thanks for watching.